Always low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
Just after 9:00 p.m., we were dispatched for a report of a structure fire. Crews arrived in short fashion and found a pressurized heavy smoke emanating from the eaves and along the front gables of the structure. Within seconds of our arrival during the scene, size-up fire presented through the roof near the roof-mounted HVAC. The interior was investigated and found to be tenable. We had commenced an offensive interior attack. As crews went in, they found that the attic was involved from one end of the structure to the other. It was heavy fire blowing out of the actual ceiling-mounted grills for the HVAC, which is the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Crews pulled the ceilings. However, that roof-mounted HVAC started leaning towards the interior of the structure, allowed the roof, the ceiling, that was like not the ceiling, but the roof tiles were starting to fall in on the firefighters as well. So at one point we pulled them back, used a defensive exterior attack using a monitor, knocked the heavy fire down, then went back to a modified interior and finished up the job.
Was there a delay in notification on this fire?
Yes, there was. It was at least, we approximately between 1 and 2 hours delayed notification. The occupants had smelled smoke over a period of time, but they attributed it to use of their fireplace. At one point, they even erected a ladder at the back. They were going to plan to clean the chimney out the next morning. It was only when fire was observed at the grills that they realized that they actually had a working structure fire and called 911.
Does it appear to have started from the chimney or fireplace area?
The area of origin is right where the chimney and the smoke pipe come from the top of the fireplace through the roof surface.
So the chimneys need to be cleaned regularly, right?
Not just cleaned, but inspected for any deformities, cracks, separations. There could be a number of issues. Maybe just even overheating over a period of time can delaminate the materials.
It appears that this house is completely destroyed. It's not livable at all.
Yeah, and again, it was the bulk of the fire was in the attic space. So with the roof compromised and the ceiling compromised, those materials came down into the living space.
You had a master stream trying to knock that down. It was a real hot fire for a long time.
It was. It was a very dangerous fire in the early stages because the ceiling started collapsing early on, as well as that tiled roof surface we talked about. And again, having the roof-mounted HVAC was hanging precariously on its mounts right over where the firefighters were operating.
So if you smell smoke, don't delay. It's better to be cautious and give 911 a call.
Yeah, our message is if something's not right and there's a different type of odor than that you usually experience with the use of a fireplace, call 911, have us come out and check it to make sure you're not experiencing an actual fire within the structure.
Is Red Cross being called for this family?
The family right now is staying with a neighbor who is a close friend.
And then is there going to be an investigation by the State Fire Marshal, or Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue is conducting the investigation?
We'll be finishing the investigation. The state has not been called on this.
All right. And you guys were back out there this morning, right?
We were. We were actually dispatched again for some smoldering insulation material, and it was found that there was small pockets, and not actual fire, but just smoldering debris.
No injuries?
No injuries.